Thank you, Vivian. That's great. Next is Ricardy Anderson, one of Karen's colleagues on the school board. Ricardy represents the Mason district on the board. She's in her first term, so I know it's been a roller coaster. It's been, I think, your board walked into so many more swinging doors than I think anybody expected, right? But Ricardy has been wonderful to work with. I've enjoyed with advocacy groups having access to Ricardy. She's very open to using the community and the advocates in the community to make change in the school system. And I know that's not easy, so thank you for that. And Ricardy is here to also speak in favor of Karen.
Thank you so much. I have to be truthful and to say when Karen says she was going to run for this position, my first thought was, please no, don't. Because that speaks to the character. I mean, if you don't want to work with someone and they say they want to pursue something else, you encourage them, go out the door, go by, because you won't be missed. And that was not the reaction that I had when Karen first shared this with me. I remember we were just sitting, was it Saturday or Sunday? You had something in our area. She was sitting in my living room for us to have this conversation. But I want to be sure that you guys get a good sense of who it is that you're getting, because I did have the opportunity to work with Karen in these last 4 years, these very strenuous 4 years. It feels as if it's been 40. Mm-hmm. And who you're getting is someone who is so committed. She is already a proven leader. You don't have to look around. You don't have to guess in terms of what am I going to get with her. You can check her record. I'm not going to belabor the things that both Pat and Vivian Watts have just shared. Funny enough, I was just watching that video yesterday of the board hearing when you were voting for the justice renaming. It wasn't related to this, but it was interesting that you mentioned it because I was just watching it yesterday. And what I saw is what I've seen this entire time on the board from Karen. Consummate professional, determined and dogged to move forward her issues. She is willing to stand out on that limb by herself and wait and work and pull people to that limb with her until we can be productive. Because none of us are productive just standing alone. You have to be able and willing to move people there with you. And Karen has been able to do that. She is a proven leader. She has a record of excellence. So you would be foolish to not have her be your representative at HD7. You actually would be, because she has a record that shows that she knows how to get things done. But I'm also going to take a second component to my conversations with you, not only to laud her candidacy, but she cannot do this alone. She does need volunteers, folks. Time is tight. Today is what, the 4th? We have 16 days. And if you're really committed to having her be elected, join her campaign, knock on a few doors, call a few friends, because time is tight, and she needs that in order to make it over the hump. I am very glad to be here to support your candidacy, because she's a courageous woman. And we do need, at this time, from our seat on the school board, where we have been subjected to so much that has happened in Richmond, we need to continue someone who can be just as committed as Ken Plum has been, as Vivian Watts is. We need that commitment to go to Richmond. We need that fearlessness to go to Richmond. We need that experience to go to Richmond. Amen. There's always a learning curve, but how much better is it for the people of Northern Virginia when you can have somebody step into the position who doesn't have to wait months, especially given your sessions are so short. Time is really of the essence. So you need someone who already knows how to govern and could just step in and start to represent our area from day one. And I'm very confident that Karen can do this. So I'm very excited to be here to support her.
All right, so I am not going to take all the time I would like to